Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Buttigieg, Mayor Pete won Iowa. Now, in typical cheating Democratic fashion, well, the whole thing's a charade and a farce. Check out my segment prior to this one. Joe Biden's going to drop out. Clinton will either win a brokered convention or run before then. Who cares? The whole thing's nonsense. But Mayor Pete, I'll just call him Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete has 26.2% of the statewide delegates from the app that was created by Clinton operatives, compared to 26.1% compared to for Bernie, compared to 18% for Warren, and 15.8% for Biden, and 12.3% for Klobuchar. The whole thing's a charade anyway. To take any of this seriously, do you look at one of the Marvel movies and say, the Incredible Hulk, that doesn't exist. No, you don't say, it's all graphics. And people tell you to, be quiet, they're watching a movie. You don't say that. You suspend belief because you're watching a movie. In a theater, do you say, in a play, Romeo, he's married. He doesn't really love Juliet. He's actually a mechanic. He just loves to act. Be quiet. We're watching a theatrical performance. We know. No one says that. This is all a charade and a farce. And do you think Bernie Sanders told Elizabeth Warren he doesn't believe a woman could win the presidency? Of course he didn't. Of course Warren is not telling the truth. Of course that was a lie. Do you think the app suddenly just didn't work? They could have used a calculator. I was saying right before this that the second alignment and the third alignment is like an oil change from Hades. I said that the third alignment or second alignment would remove any semblance of Bernie winning. Anyway, the point of this is that Mayor Pete could win New Hampshire. He's tied in New Hampshire, okay? Ties Bernie Sanders for the lead. Okay, do you understand what takes place? First of all, Hillary Clinton's going to be the nominee. Hillary Clinton's going to be the nominee. Hillary Clinton's going to be the nominee. Every day, say it, even if you don't believe it. Click your heels and then say it, and then she'll become the nominee. This is what we should all want. This fulfills the prophecy, the H.A. Goodman prophecy. Nobody has been saying this but me. Since 2017, in the Huffington Post, Clinton 2020 is a reality. Get ready for 8 years of Trump. It will be the biggest political call of all time. And not really, maybe. Doesn't matter. The point is, Clinton will lose to Trump. Again, they don't care. Because any of the candidates would lose to Trump. With Clinton, they make a great deal of money. So why not? But here, CBS Boston exclusive New Hampshire tracking poll. Pete Buttigieg stays hot. Ties Bernie Sanders for the lead. New York Times, near tie between Pete Buttigieg and Bernie Sanders in Iowa. Oh, here we go. After Pete Buttigieg looks for his breakout moment in New Hampshire. But if you look at CNN, Pete Buttigieg keeps narrow lead in Iowa with 100% of precincts reporting. So he's won. The guy's won. Whatever. Did he win? Probably not. Of course not. Bernie Sanders should have won. Whatever. Who cares? It's a charade. Why take it seriously? Don't take it seriously. Bernie was cheated in 2016. Then he pumped the same myth that said Russia informed the country that he was cheated. Had he simply told the Democrats that if they cheat him again, they'll never win, they wouldn't cheat him. But then again, they might not let him get anywhere near the Democratic primary. So who knows? Who knows what he was thinking? But right now, they're using him, Bernie Sanders, to funnel votes into Clinton 2020. Okay, Biden is done. Bye-bye, Biden. This is the no malarkey. First time you've ever seen the no malarkey shirt. But Biden, no more Biden. Okay? He never had a campaign to begin with anyway. What does he stand for? He's tired. The poor guy. Let him relax. Let him just retire gracefully, happily, with the millions from Ukraine, Hunter, whatever. The whole thing is malarkey. His tagline is no malarkey. It's only malarkey. He should change his name to only Malarkey Biden because he's full of malarkey. It doesn't matter. It's all a charade. Anyway, you look, Mayor Pete, if you look at his policies, he's basically Kamala Harris, Senator Cory Booker. He's Amy Klobuchar. I don't know how. Is he different? I don't know. He wants to his same foreign policy. Same foreign policy as Bill Kristol and Max Boot. Pretty much the same foreign policy as Clinton. Maybe a little less militant, which is still very militant. Whatever. What does he stand for? Who knows? Okay, who cares? He's not going to become nominee. He's there, just like Biden's there, just like Bernie's there, just like Amy Klobuchar's there, just like Warren's there, to cut Bernie's movement, which is now a bowel movement, into two. And then when people say, oh my God, they cheated Bernie in Iowa. I've been telling you they were going to cheat Bernie for 3 years. So, and you haven't seen anything yet. Just wait until New Hampshire. If Bernie doesn't win New Hampshire, pandemonium on social media, pandemonium. And then it's game over. Then Clinton, you know what should happen? Clinton should just swoop in with like the jetpack from Super Bowl II or Super Bowl I. Shh, what was that? 50 points. And she like swoops in, and she should just probably just fly down from the heavens in New Hampshire and say, look, enough, it's over. This is the theatrical performance is done. I'm here now. You vote for me. They all bow, they all worship, and it's good. That's what should happen. They don't care about losing. Here's the issue. Democrats do not care about losing. Democrats pretend that they've had enough of Clinton. Democrats will never have enough of Clinton. Have you ever been in an unhealthy or bad relationship, or a relationship that used to be good, but then you're trying to break up? And how long does it take you to break up? Have you ever been in a relationship that you wanted to break up? How long does it take? It takes a while. Democrats are not done with Clinton. Democrats are not done with Clinton. She's going to be the nominee. Will they lose? Sure, but they'll make a lot of money. But here, I can go on forever. But see, Mayor Pete won Iowa. That is a devastating loss for Bernie. If you wanted to even look at this and as they take it seriously, okay, Clinton's going to be the nominee, but let's just switch. Devastating loss for Bernie Sanders. Why? Because he should have won Iowa. He was up big. They cheated him in broad daylight. Mayor Pete's using that momentum to propel him in New Hampshire. He wasn't even close to Bernie Sanders in New Hampshire. Pete Buttigieg wasn't even close to Bernie Sanders in New Hampshire. Again, if you look at the polls, he wasn't even close. Now he's tied. Wasn't close. Now he's tied. There will be polls that say Buttigieg is up. Mayor Pete is above Bernie Sanders in New Hampshire. If Bernie Sanders can't win New Hampshire, he can't win South Carolina or California. Because places like California and Texas are hardcore Democratic machines. So when the machine, rallies around the establishment, there's no paradigm or political revolution from Bernie Sanders if he didn't have the courage to tell Debbie Wasserman Schultz or Clinton in 2016 that you cheated me. He never had the courage, or maybe he had the courage, but he didn't do it for some reason. But if you don't say that you cheated me, therefore you don't give any incentive, or you don't put any fear in the Democratic Party, and they will cheat you again. If you don't stand up to a bully, they will keep on trying to torment you. Bernie Sanders has enabled his tormentors. Bernie Sanders is like living with an alcoholic that's abusive and just buying the alcohol. And so he might not even win New Hampshire. The way it looks right now, he won't. Do you see how this is a complete and utter charade and fiasco? This thing is a catastrophe for Democrats. But at the same time, it's not. This is by design. You think they don't know what they're doing? Them cheating and having a rigged election is what they want. That's what they want. That is not like if a boxing match is fixed, no one says, how could this happen? Oh my God. No, it's fixed. It was intended to be a certain way. So they're intending all of this to take place. So when you look and it's like delegate count 564 to 562, it might as well be 20 billion to 10 billion. It doesn't matter. The numbers don't matter. It's all fabricated anyway. There is no Democratic primary. The DNC fraud lawsuit stated that DNC lawyers stated within the lawsuit, okay, that they can win, they could pick their nominees in smoke-filled back rooms. They don't need to abide by any, rules. So Trump is going to win easily. Could be close, whatever. Clinton, could make it close, whatever. Clinton is their only hope. Hillary Clinton is their only hope. The only person who could raise money, let's say it's a brokered convention, from July to November, July, August, September, October, November, you need a lot of money. She needs to outraise Trump by a tremendous margin. So if she just spends the entire billion that she raises within those 4 or 5 months, that's going to be tough. I mean, it won't be tough. It doesn't matter how much money Clinton raises, she'll still lose. But that's the only hope that they have. They have no other choice. That scene from Star Wars, Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. That's Clinton. So the issue here is, how does this all play out? Well, obviously it plays out in a chaotic manner. Deval Patrick could win South Carolina. Biden doesn't win South Carolina. He drops out. What, he's going to continue? Nevada, he has to win Nevada, but what if he doesn't? What if Amy Klobuchar wins Nevada? Who cares? What if Pete Buttigieg wins Nevada also? Who cares? The whole thing's a charade and a farce anyway. Why anyone would take this seriously is ridiculous. It's just plausible deniability, creating as much havoc, creating as much doubt, creating as much frustration to break the wills, to break the spirit of the average liberal, to where they say, oh my God, fine, Clinton 2020, please, I can't stand Trump's tweets. Because they're actually, the psychosis is, they're running on pure white-hot contempt of Trump. So they have that neuroses, those eccentricities going on. Their lives revolve around Trump's, Twitter profile. And like, did you see what he said? And then he gets acquitted. Oh my God. And then they're going to do the next thing. Who knows? Just like clockwork. Just time your watches. In 2 weeks, they'll find something. Did you see what Trump did? Investigation. And so they're consumed with outrage and contempt. Only negativity. Then they say, well, Bernie was cheated. And then negativity there. They live in a world of negativity and anger and frustration and doubt and chaos and mayhem. That's the Democratic Party. It's a fantastic place to be. Yeah, it's no malarkey. It's no malarkey. It's only malarkey. Only malarkey. The social media, venom. Oh, my God. Look how they're treating Pete Buttigieg. I think it's disgusting. Well, what do I care? I'm not even on. I don't have a Twitter account. But look what they're doing to him. And they're doing it in the name of trying to get back because they're too afraid to actually do it against the DNC. They're too afraid to withhold their votes because then they lose friends and family members. So what they do is they say, oh, well, look, Buttigieg, he looks like this. Rat, he's a rat boy, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's disgusting. Why would they do that? Why would they go after a person's appearance? Oh, that's right, because all the things they claim, the Trump is like, oh, my goodness, he's so horrible, look what he's doing, da-da-da. They're worse. They're infinitely worse. You think they care about Medicare for all? That is a ploy to get progressives and left-leaning people to vote Democrat. The political machine is smarter than the average person on the left. So the political machine takes advantage of them. And the average person on the left is caught between a rock and a hard place. They want, Medicare for all, and abolishing ICE, and student loan, and climate change, and they want these wonderful. Oh my God, they're so moral. They've done away with religion, for the most part, and their theocracy is politics. So they truly believe they're moral. It's like when Trump won, and they this is immoral to vote for Trump. Oh, what are you going to do? Oh, we're going to fabricate and buy a dossier and set him up and frame him and try to ruin the lives of 30 plus people and maybe try to create a nuclear confrontation with an old Cold War adversary. Yeah, because we lost. And then we'll cheat Bernie Sanders again. We're so moral. They're the most insidious, diabolical, nefarious, nasty, duplicitous, disingenuous political entity we've ever had in this country. At least Tammany Hall, whatever. The point is that Mayor Pete could win New Hampshire. If that happens, Bernie Sanders now suddenly is not going to be up in all of those fabricated polls. Then Biden is also not going to be viable because that'll be two states in a row that he's done. If Amy Klobuchar gets anywhere close to Biden, she might be more viable in Nevada. Whatever. Who cares? The whole thing's a charade anyway. Then you have Deval Patrick. He's spending a lot of money. He could win South Carolina. Who cares? The whole point is, if there's chaos and mayhem, Clinton says, I'm going to come in and help this political party that needs me. And everyone will say, yes, thank you. They'll pretend, oh my God, really, really? And at the end of the day, they'll go back, just like an unhealthy relationship. And they'll lose again, but they'll make a lot of money. A lot of money. CNN will make a lot of money. All those political consultants, everyone that has anything to do with politics will make a lot of money. YouTube will make a lot of money. If it's Clinton, NBC, all of them. Media will just make out big. The amount of money that'll be made is enough. Just that alone. They'll be like, oh my God, Clinton again, yay! What do you think she's been doing? Calling Tulsi Gabbard a Russian operative, saying that nobody likes Bernie, developing an app. What do you think she's been doing? Why she's not going to run because you wouldn't run, but you're not Clinton. You don't have private service with top secret intelligence, do you? If you did, you would be in jail. So you're not like Clinton. Anyway, like I said, the whole thing's a charade. Don't take it seriously. Well, if you're watching this channel, you're probably enjoying it. But on the left, don't take it seriously. They don't care about losing also. That's also, it's not rational at this point to think that they're rational. That's irrational. They would never do that. Do you ever look at like an evil person and say, you ever look at these psychos and they're nuts. Why would they do? Because they're nuts. Because they've lost it. That's why they do insane things. So when you see the Democratic Party, why would they do all of this? Because they don't care about winning. They don't care at all. They just want to install the head, the leaders of their political machine. That's it. And if they lose, they'll try it again until enough people say, we're not voting for you, or we're not giving you money. Oh, but guess what? What do you think happens to all the money that Bernie Sanders got and Mayor Pete? If they're not using it for the next presidential election, if they're not specifically using it for the next campaign of theirs, the DNC gets it back, or Clinton gets it back, the eventual nominee. So, just like the $200 million that Bernie Sanders got, where do you think it went? Huh? Give me your thoughts below. Mayor Pete could win. Mayor Pete could win New Hampshire. Clinton's going to become nominee. Trump's going to win again. And going to be reelected. It's just a matter of when people realize all of this takes place. And I will be the only person in all of YouTube and all of media telling you exactly what's going to happen. Give me your thoughts. Thank you so much. Check out H.A. Goodman's other channel right this second. If you want to support my work long term, my Patreon link is below in the pinned comment. Thank